everyone, for this video I'm going to give you a tour of Universal's garden walk between CityWalk Orlando and Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort. So I was going to get the bus back to Cabana Bay, but then I figured why not do the garden walk, which should be interesting to do at night I think. Although I'm not 100% sure this camera is going to deal with the low light, but we'll give it a go. So Red Oven Pizza Bakery, that's where you'll get the best pizza in CityWalk. On the way down here I did get in the queue for Cinnabon, and then when I saw how big they were I just kind of got a bit grossed out by it, and that says a lot because my appetite is always high when I'm in Orlando. So this bottle shaped thing here is the Coke icon cart I believe. Never got anything from here, no real burning desire either to be honest. So we're just outside Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. This is basically how you get to the garden walk, it's just on the right hand side. I did get quite a bit of hate from the Margaritaville fans for not including it in my top 10 CityWalk restaurants ranking video. But I think in terms of atmosphere, it's possibly the best restaurant here. It's just the menu didn't really impress me, to be honest. We're now officially on the garden walk. Let's get past these people. Just on our right hand side we have the river that takes guests over to Royal Pacific and Sapphire Falls, and also Cabana Bay if you don't mind crossing over Adventure Way as covered earlier this afternoon. That's a nice shot, bit of the Pharos lighthouse in the background. You can just about see the neon lights from the Hard Rock on the right. Not sure how well that's going to come out in the footage. I could embarrass myself here, but I think this bridge is for the Hollywood Way Road, which is what you'd use to when you're driving to Cabana Bay. I hope I'm right. It's getting pretty busy over here. Got to appreciate the effort from Universal with the landscaping of this walk. So shortly the pathway will split into two, and I must confess I get a bit confused to the best way to go here, because you can basically go either way to get to Royal Pacific, Sapphire Falls and Aventura. My understanding of the geography of the resorts could do with a bit of improving, but essentially you stay going in this direction if you want to walk along the river. I know you would go this way for the water taxi docks. And one thing I do know for certain is that if you want to go to Cabana Bay, then you would take a left shortly, which then leads you onto this bridge. No. It's the bridge behind that you use to get to Cabana Bay. Great work. Let's see what it says. Yeah, so you can go this way for pretty much all of those resorts. So on our right is the Royal Pacific Premier Resort, and if I remember correctly there should be an exit for this shortly. Yeah, so for Royal Pacific you want to take a right and then for everything else, all the other 3 resorts, then you just go straight on over this bridge. Up ahead you can see Dr. Doom's Fearfall all lit up, just in case you haven't seen enough of that in my vlogs. Just to the left of it you can make out the beam from the lighthouse in Islands of Adventure. What about that for a view? Beautiful. Got to do this walk at least once on your trip at night, I reckon. So that big building is Royal Pacific, then to the right of that is Aventura, and then to the right of that is Sapphire Falls. And then behind us is the walkway under the bridge where we just came from. It's a bit creepy here, isn't it? Yeah, flashing light. There's another one down there. To our right here is Hollywood Way again. We did walk under that earlier in this journey. Just coming up to the river now. Feels like we should be further along than this. Here's a closer look at the Royal Pacific section of the river. So this, if you enter this area on the left, this is for the conference-y, meeting-y section of Royal Pacific. Not my area of expertise, as you probably picked up from that description. She's got ahead of me again. How dare you. I do love a good night walk in Orlando. With the lights, crickets, that thick grass. So on your left here is the walkway for Sapphire Falls and Aventura guests. Also, yeah, if you were going to Volcano Bay from CityWalk, if you were doing the walk, then you would go that way as well. Should have mentioned that. Here's a better view of Sapphire Falls. I did really want to try and book one of their kids' suites for my next family trip, but just couldn't justify the price. It's like double the price of a suite, pretty much, compared to Cabana Bay. Last but not least is the Cabana Bay Resort, which we'll arrive at shortly. It is the furthest resort from CityWalk, if we are to discount the Endless Summer resorts, of course. But maybe if you don't like to walk far, or if you've got young kids with you, you might appreciate being at a resort that is closer to the parks. But I would say for the money, I do think Cabana Bay provides much better bang for your buck. I think the Endless Summer resorts occupy the sweet spot in terms of value, but Cabana Bay's proximity to Volcano Bay and the Garden Walk may tempt you to spend the extra cash. Thank you for watching my garden walk tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Do check out my other Cabana Bay vlogs and other hotel tours, and if you're interested in future Orlando content, don't forget to subscribe.